I'm really starting to think and really starting to believe that this chosen one, this thing runs significantly deeper than I can imagine. You know, it's funny, like, we're often referred to as angels, but to be honest with you, I'm starting to more and more feel like some type of agent, you know, sent here from God, sent here from source on some type of operation, some type of mission that is far beyond what I can imagine. And here's a quick example, because I say that because it's quite literally taking me. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to sound posh. I'm not trying to sound better than they or better than thee, or, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to sound like that, but it is literally, I am not exaggerating, y'all. It is literally taking quite possibly my entire life for me to grasp the magnitude of how deceptive a vast majority of the society is. And I say that because I'm literally not born like that. I don't have it in me. Like, if you can understand, it's like trying to explain what's black to the color white. It has no conception that it even exists. White is just like, well, all I know is white. I'm just the color white. It has no conception of what's even black or orange or green, or yet all it knows is what it is. And that's how righteous I honestly am at my core. And I'm saying this because one thing I've learned, that it does help to know that there are other people out there that think like us or can see things the way that we may see things. So I'm really just saying this for insightful purposes. But it's really taken me my whole life to understand this magnitude. That's like today I was driving and I just had this weird epiphany come over me, because I'm starting to understand it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe a part of it is, you know, I was living away from urban environments for like 6-7 years. You know, I was living in the beach town, but a hurricane came and wiped me out. I was in literally wiped me out, destroyed everything. And I was in a situation where I just didn't want to sleep in my car for the 7th night. So I took basically the first opportunity that I had. Actually, it was the second opportunity that I had. And I'm now back in a somewhat urban environment. So I guess maybe it's just my mind being refreshed, because living in the beach town, it was kind of cool. You know, people weren't so edgy, but they was on the opposite side. They was real slow. But back to the urban environment, I guess, I don't know if it's just taken me a while to genuinely understand how deceptive and selfish a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, really are, and really operate in things like that. And it's been a genuine challenge for me to comprehend that my whole life, because again, source or whatever, I don't have that in me. Like, seriously, I'm at the point between the level of righteousness that I live at and, you know, in true respect to source. Between that and how much shit that I personally been through, I can't inflict harm on nobody. I can't. Now, they may get offended for me addressing certain truths that need to be addressed, but as far as me intentionally saying something to inflict harm towards somebody, I literally, I can't conceive it. I can't do it. It's literally not in me to do that. But it's blowing my mind to understand how much people literally headhunt. It's like the complete opposite of that. They want to inflict harm. They want to inflict damage. They want to inflict pain. And again, I'm just saying this for insightful purposes for whoever else can think like this, whoever else relate to this. It's taken me quite literally my whole life to comprehend that people are like this. That's like, again, like I was saying, I was, you know, at a stoplight today, and just this wave of clarity came over me, and I was like, bro, I just came to some type of understanding. I was like, do you understand that 80% of what is in my field of vision right now. I'm looking at all these cars and trucks and whatever. And I'm like, do you understand that 80% of what is in your field of vision right now have deception and malicious intent in their heart, in their intentions? Do you understand that? And it's just weird, man. I'm just starting to come to some level of clarity with that. So then that broke my mind open to another level to say, man, I think this chosen ones thing it's a whole lot deeper than just a whole bunch of fucking videos on TikTok or what. No, I don't feel like an agent. I don't feel like an angel. I'm starting to think that we're some type of agents sent here from source to I don't know. I feel like we're working on some type of case. We're trying to solve some type of case. We're investigating some type of case. We're doing surveillance on some type of case. I don't know. Again, I'm just saying this for whoever can relate to it, because I know it helps to know that there's somebody that think like you. I know I'm a rare breed, but I can't be the only one that's vibing like this. God bless.